Hello everyone, we are starting with a first game for tonight. Totally we will have two. First one is Canada versus Hungary. Currently the score is like this, so it's right in the center. We are having Michael Seto playing Greyjoy versus Richard, I'll skip that one, playing Stark. And after that we'll have James Walmsley versus Alessandro Vasta, which is UK versus Italy, and respectively Night's Watch versus Tyrell. Night's Watch Valerian Steel, Tyrell Kingdom of Shadow. Now for our first match of the day. So first of all, find my damn Iron Throne where it is. I noticed the game is up, so I'll join it. I hope the password. Yep. Yep. So they're just arranging. I'm just joining there and go to the decks. So Greyjoy Michael's deck is Kuhor Dragon. We know this is probably the best banner for the Kuhor combination. Quotes, a weird Rise of the Kraken. Here, then we see one of the new plots won from the Iron Bank. It's late economy, then barring the gate for those anti-shadow mechanics. Morgulis as a reset choice. And we see from the attachments something that the Dragon Binder is something we don't see often. It gives Intimidate, and then for a dragon or a Greyjoy character, looks like, was there put into play? Put into play, okay, so banning, maybe stop that, but I assume he'll be able to play around his cards. Then we see Queensguard, Milk, Mercenary Contract, 3 times bribery. I love to see this. Also, I think this event will be a lot of controversy in the whole. Unfortunately, he is playing versus Stark, which not many allies, unless you make them allies, or I mean, only ally I would say is the Steward. I don't recall anything else. What recall? Yeah. Basically nothing else. So there have to be some shenanigans with mercenary, with the Kuhor, mercenary contract, and then bribery. Gifts of the Widow cannot put it on opponent's characters. Cannot put mercenary contract on opponent's characters, so that we will not see that. But in general, that's a very interesting. Bram Vampon, amazing one-off. Readmain, Eerie, to stand all your wards and ladies that we have here. And then Missandei. Kuwait is an interesting addition because you don't get any strength reduction, but it's a choice. And then a solid Jorah. Explorer and Plaza of Pride. On the Stark side, good old Stark fealty, it won Stalek. I'm not sure if it's the same list, but restricted of choice is Wyman. Here we did not mention the restricted, Drangod Fanatic. So restricted here of choice is Wyman. Just quick look at the game. Okay, so okay, looks like they are in. So I'll quickly talk over the game, the deck. Almost the same plot deck from what I saw. So the only difference is Wildfire Assault, Winter Festival, and here everything other 4 plots are the same. Very boring plot game, I would say. But what we could expect, I mean, nothing else. Not much we could expect there. I just remembered. I have to put this on my stream. Sorry for the screenception. Joining quickly the chat. And then I would say this is a straight up standard Stark. Milk is a good addition to see here. And I'm no surprised that Nightmares could easily be any of the events without any problem. Arya's Gift, an interesting, we haven't seen it lately, but it's still a solid in general, and nothing much else to say. A clean Stark deck. I'm just letting them that I'm done with introductions. And we are up in the game, F11, and let's see how this game will go. I wouldn't say any of them are favorite, both decks are very solid and consistent. So we'll see. I think this is one of the matchups that will be whoever gets on the board first will keep on the board. Although there is Murgulis on one side and there is Wildfire on the other. Wildfire mentioned earlier today in my overview of the decks is just because Return of the Fields. So, and that's it. Game so both players have their hands, so looks like it's playable or barely playable for Movak, judging by the late cape. Only two cards that doesn't sound that great, although there is no March, so could easily be a big character in economy. There is no much from both sides, so people, both of them can be very open with their setups. But still, we see a recon. So we won't see probably at the gates, definitely, because Carl giving another extra card to Wyman and other stuff like that. Looks like they don't have a timer, but interesting start. Although this is definitely probably the right choice here, considering there is recon on the board to stop all your bullshit and get to the moon. Ugh. It's 2:30 and then promptly the end prompt. Yep. Looks like a lot of players, a lot of people are here to support their players, and let's hope that they're just supporting them, nothing else. Interesting choice to go this so early, but looks like his hand was very heavy, so there is no Duheris, which is also good news in both decks, so people will be able to go as wide as possible. And I won't be surprised if we see Morgulis just when there is enough saves on the board for the Greyjoy player. So maybe that would be a little the small edge that the Greyjoy has over the Stark. But with the ton of card draw that there is within the Stark, I don't expect to see. Ooh, and Shield. Yay! Knew before me, or whatever that was. Then the first save shows himself. And up to the Marshling. Yep. Looks fair. That's how this match looks like. Bump away. There would be no problem in both of them doing maybe most of their challenges. Let's see how this will go then. If military and smarter with just one of them. I'm thinking if there is some random trend buff from hand, but actually no, and we saw there is none in the list, so this will probably go on a post. And the intimidate will hit either Rob or Wyman, although we all know that it won't be that effective. just because of the reactions, although we will make the board very small for the start. So we see an opposition, so there will be no intimidate in this case. Reducer will go for claim. And they will see a card drawn for Weiman. I wonder if we'll see a reaction from Rock. Yep. And no Dragon God Fanatic. Wall killing. And we see a stand. And now maybe Interact challenge with Tasha. Or she'll be for defense. We don't. Although she cannot win on defense, so just go ham again. What were the restrictions on Dragon Binder? So sorry about this, guys. I don't just remember what the restriction on that stupid card. Dragon Bringer, Charter you control. Okay, so it doesn't care. Won't be surprised for the next challenge if we see Victorian sacrifice, put the Dragon Binder here, and then use this to put the third big guy into play. Interesting, up to this point no one tried to use red rain effectively with the cohort shenanigans. I think there is merit to that and just close the game in 2 turns. But we'll see. Oh, that's a heavy loss actually. For the this is one of the engines of the deck. Very important. It was even considered at some point for restriction, at least in my mind. Curious to see what happened and why did it. Okay, so I'm no one. Asha triggering for 2. That time. And finally a choice. I wonder why it took so much time considering only 2 cards. I'm definitely sure that one of them is better than the other. Aside both of them being attachments and you wondering which one you want in the deck. You know, sacrifice on the seal and power challenge with Vic. Which will be opposed definitely. But we'll see which of the 2 chapters will be used for the opposition. Weird. Because definitely considering there is intimidate. And Rob will be intimidated here for sure. His reaction was used earlier. So we won't see military challenge coming back. Definitely. And that will limit the Stark to a single challenge. It will be brave for him to do too. Although again, no march in both lists, so maybe that will make them feel safer. Unopposed claim, renown, intimidate. Unfortunately, so early in the game, so nothing much to fill in about. We haven't seen almost anything. Huh. I would have definitely intimidated Rob here. Not sure why this decision was made. Uh, considering so yeah, military will fall now. Considering you have loan which will hinder your economy, this reducer is actually very important. And I wouldn't like to lose it here to retrigger a rope, although and we know that rope was already used, so this was definitely the correct choice to intimidate. You don't care if Vyman does two challenges. Or, also, your hand doesn't matter how important it is. You will get the. You have your resources here without a problem. Looks like early use of the Northern Armory. So Richard is definitely planning to use an early reason. Maybe use the 2 power on Vic. Maybe. But the 2 power on him is more not that dependent on entry claim, so maybe that's what we are seeing here. And both power challenge, and we are equal. It will be equal for dominance. Oh no, dominance will go to start, so he will be ahead. 5 to 3. But as we see, both players in a very good position. So now is interesting is what comes next. Definitely here for the Stark player, and then maybe at the gates, which makes me think that I don't know the initiative of both those spots. It's 1, and then at the gates is 0, so that also helps firing the gates, so we won't see trigger of here. Looks like the Greyjoy player is confident in his economy at this stage, so although he's at -1. So let's see here into Baring. A good call on the side of Michael. He draw 2. Now I'm curious if he had the good card on top of his deck that he had to shuffle away. Ooh, okay. Go Greyjoy, go! What could we say here? Anti-milk. R3. Notice a milk in response. Now the question is, do you want the milk there or the milk on Victarion? Although there is no Murguri, so milk on Victarion doesn't make sense, so yep. And it looks like he's not afraid of Bayon. Him doing challenges by himself. And a good old, so this explains why he's not afraid of Bayon. Good old Winterfell. Making waves back into the meta. And the interesting or funny thing is Recon still on the board to get in the way of at the gates for Michael. But at this point in the game, I think he just will go through the motions. There is no attachment control, I think. In the Greyjoy deck, I don't recall seeing anything of that sort. Yep, no attachment control there of any shape or form. But this is a good target to bribe. Unfortunately, the economy will be pretty tight for this matter. Into challenges. Trigger safe, interesting. We know there is no winter is coming. And there are not many targets for the use of. Oh, there was Aria's gift triggering. Okay, no. Looks like it proved useful. One of those small corner cases. Poor reducer won't be able to do his stuff. And interesting choice to use Winterfell here. It doesn't basically matter if Winterfell will be nailed or not. This is a winter plot. He just stopped himself from triggering, which is a very weird choice here. And that's it. So the hand used to stand. Interesting no Kuhor triggers, although not very zero cost attachments. So now do you do the power again? Yep, you go with both characters. So Bran will not be able to jump challenge, and the only one to oppose is either trigger on Wyman prematurely. Imputation. And we'll definitely see an intimidate here. So again, here, unfortunately here the best case is to leave it unopposed. Get Wyman intimidated. What the fuck? Is there a nightmares? Maybe? Sure. People have forgotten how old Bayon looks like. So this is 4, 3, 4. Intimidate on Wyman. I won't be surprised if we next turn see Rise of the Kraken. Just to push down. Other than that, maybe you win or you die just to mop up the board. The Stark board is very small at this point in time. He was forced to not be able to use all his resources. Nitrik will go. Depends what's in the hand. Maybe we'll see Recon gone here. So Wyman to stand and defend the challenge. It looks like that it was opted for last unopposed challenge, and it's 9 to 4. So in response, we'll definitely see a intrigue power, and if there is a cancel, should be now on the Rob Stark trigger. Unfortunately, no Dragon Fanatics. Okay, power challenge. Oh, we'll see all three challenges. Even better. I wonder why Michael didn't start jungling attachments. There is definitely a merit to that. I would think there is. And Winterfell was used on the first challenge, although it doesn't matter. A non-Winterfell was card abilities included. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Ooh, a random discard of bribery. Looks like he was preparing to do misery, make his opponent miserable, but didn't pan out. And considering Bran is on the board. You see the fishmonger given for claim. So I think it's time for you win or you die. Funny it is for the Greyjoy. Just push the Stark out of the game. Or if he has a single safe in hand, just Valor away. I don't think we'll see return. But then again maybe Stark will play a return here. But if there is a single hand safe in hand, I would definitely wipe the board here. Unfortunately, I don't think he's running 3 of them. Okay, so only 2. Then if the one safe is there, just go for it. If not, although I think even without a save, there is some merit to the play. Considering none of the pots on the other side are actually threatening to you, I would definitely. There is a lot for both players to think about. Maybe a Winter Festival will be a good choice for the start here, because if there is a Valor nothing aside from return will help him, so then maybe just go return. Actually, the safest play for the Stark is return, even if you decide not to use it. I would think just because the possibility of a Valor. Interesting what you guys think will be a good choice for plot here. What there is left for the Greyjoy is at the gates, return, reason, war moguls, you win or you die. And for Stark we have barring, return, wildfire, winter festival, and you win or you die. So Richárd has selected his plot and cancelled it. Definitely a tricky position for both players. If it was me, snap picking that Valor. I would have Valor here definitely. Keeping 2 of my big characters is definitely a better position than whatever the opponent will be. Again, depends on his hand. Just because there is he'll be at 3 gold and maybe not much he'll be able to do then. And we see Reason of the Kraken versus you win or you die. I mean, almost. And Greyjoy will be first. So he decided into just try to hold on one more turn. I wouldn't say the reason was obvious. Return you win or you die. There is merit for the you win or you die because you go first and then kill whatever is left if your opponent wasn't able to marshal anything. Interesting, the Greyjoy managed to win the initiative just because he was one power behind on the board, and let's see how impactful this will prove to be. So 3 gold, and a single mercenary contract will be very scary here. Unfortunately, Winterfell will stop the first trigger of the event. The Sea Tower, it's a good start. Ooh. Let's see if there is another milk. We won't see any mercenary contract now to be able to stand Bayon or anything else, but Tion is a good start. So definitely push the military challenge for the 2 claim in the unopposed, and then Vic and Bayon will probably seal the deal in one form or another. Whatever Stark icon there is with the military, I think just because Winterfell is active, it will stop shenanigans, so it will be stronger than Tion. At least a big power icon good for Winterfell. We know this is not necessary, there is no we do not solve for political disasters. Working around. But maybe just force of habit. Again, the card will be lost to the huge reserve. Favorite plot for how to come back. Summer and picking a reducer. Yep, maybe a reducer. Go just as wide as possible. Sure, sure. And Sansa. Ooh, so both players can actually close this turn. Unfortunately, Brandt is strong enough to oppose Tion, surprisingly. Still, that would be a 2 claim power challenge. Either way, we're sure that the power will go definitely through. Intrigue will be forced to be all nightmares on Tion. Interest. I don't know why Tion. So I understand why Vic, just because of the renown, but I don't think he's making that much of a progress regardless. And we see military, which will be unopposed. So Does this mean we won't see a second power for reason? Yep, so just one. Claim 2. Reducer and definitely not Sansa. Brown, yeah, makes sense. Unfortunately, Winterfell was played during this challenge, so maybe I would have considered immediate first bribery if I had one on the reducer for the cancel and then making the board a lot smaller. Currently no intimidate, military power. So unfortunately, I think the Greyjoy should go on defense now because the Stark is so close to closing. But then again, there is enough of enough strength to do all the challenges. But I'm sure you're definitely not closing here. Although to claim military will be very painful. There is 15 to 16. Actually, the military will. There is enough time to oppose the military, but I don't think the military will be done with all the characters. Hmm. So if there was a Valor, what would have stayed on the board? The last card and three more characters, so that's again not great. But Wyman and Rob on the board is a pain to deal with currently. As I said, I don't think there is room for challenges here. You definitely need to stop the military, which you have more than enough resources for that, even if it's with all of them. And I won't be surprised to see first a big challenge with all the characters, sacrifice, stand everything. Power for Sansa. Ooh. So there is too powerful Sansa this turn on top of everything. So a big power challenge. Definitely big power challenge. Oh, okay. Ooh, interesting. We can see still intimidate with sacrificing the seal of the hand. So we see, and this is more 12, 18. But Sansa won't count her strength, so this is still just 16. Even if Sansa is pending, she will not count her. Was there nightmare spread on Baywon? Nightmares on Victorian. Seal the hand. Okay. Wait, why Sansa? Yeah, Sansa shouldn't count her strength, so yeah, that's 17. To power. And one trigger of Wyman was used. I wonder if we'll see a trigger of the, yeah, of Kuhor. Little bird. What do you fetch here? I wonder what do you fetch here? No point in the intimidate stuff because Wyman was used. So Wyman was used, Robert was used. This sounds like a big mistake. But maybe that was the only choice for Michael to do. Okay, Queen's Guard. Yay! Oh, of course Queen's Guard, there is no other options there. So Asha or Baywon? Why Baywon? Oh, it's a non-lady character. The only time when this is relevant. And then stand for defense with both characters. Solid choice. If it's necessary even. And let's see how the game will proceed for the start player now. Chris, I feel you, man. I feel you. Uh, uh, Unfortunately, I think that was the only choice for the Greyjoy here. Either go on defense or just go out offense. I mean, you. So what do you gonna do, Chris, in this position? As a Stark loyalist, how would you approach the situation? I would have definitely not gone in this order, but as mentioned, so Sansa sacrificed Wyman. Also, not sacrificing Sansa here, I think. Power challenge. We'll see definitely see a power challenge here for the intrigue. So he wants to sacrifice one more card. Stark is running Wildfire. Greyjoy is running Morghulis. So the Stark is in a very bad position, I would say. So as I was saying, this is 3 times per round, so looks like what's hard Hulk will be sacrificed at Scoop. Really? Ah, you nothing now? Although I'll be happy if they finish on time. So I can prepare for the next game with James and Alessandro. Was it Alessandro? Yeah, Alessandro. Oh, come on, why is this taking so long? Definitely on the post challenge. Oh, actually he cannot win even the power challenge here. Because B1 can stand at any moment. Wait, why is he thinking? Oh, looks like Greyjoy is wondering to trigger Iron Gate. I don't think it matters. But can't imagine he's hoping to to save all 4 cards. If he needs all this, even if you would trigger the Iron Gate, he would be very lucky to hit the 2 that he just drew. Mm. I should join the chat. Don't type me in Messenger. Join the chat. Uh, Come on, guys. Ooh, okay. Merc contract somewhere. 1 gold. 1 gold attachments. Quickly. Um, Little bird. Oh, did he say on the post already? Uh, Unfortunately, he cannot win it. If he finds little bird, then Merc, then milk. Milk. He will not find milk. This by the guard doesn't help. Would have helped earlier. Bodyguard. Maybe go find a bodyguard. Sir Dirk, why are you? What? I don't think there will be a power challenge actually. I would expect after the intro there will be no other challenges. Those 2 cards trigger the Iron Gate, so not a bad hand. Quasi and Aegon. I even wonder if there are targets for Aegon in this deck. Then trigger. Wait, trigger the gate. Hashtag trigger the gate. Ugh. We didn't see triggering of the gate, unfortunately. It was intrigued because there was Queen's Guard before the challenges even started on Bay 1, and power is definitely a suicide. Because it could have been easily defended, as we see even with a single character. Also premature use of Winterfell, I would say. Looks like he's not planning to Valor any moment soon. That's my doc list. I think that's Alex. So yeah, Alex, hashtag trigger the fucking gate. I mean, you wanna close the game as soon as possible, so trigger that gate. Your board is stronger, more strong, enough strong, I would say. So for claim, for reserve, it went. I'm no one, nightmares, Eder. That I'm no one and Sansa would have made the miracles here. Okay, wildfire into you win or you die, and we know. I think we know how it goes from here. Michael will be going first, and Asher, Vic, and Balon chosen for surprise, surprise. Another nightmares. Yep, another nightmares. I think the Stark had a great hand, played it not up to standards, I would say, what we expect to see in this tournament. I would have played it on Sansa, honestly. Just after she standed, don't put her in the challenge. Don't even try to win that challenge because there was no way to win it, and then just do your stuff on the backswing. And I think it was possible to close even then. King Road, B1 is a king. I fucking hate this attachment. I mean, I hate all the king attachments because I don't play kings. Daisy. And that's it. Oh. At least now the Dirk makes sense because no one can oppose B1. Play months. It costs 7 wraps. I'm paying 2 for a 6 cost characters. Or just triggering the wall. And a cheeky military challenge for the unopposed and renowned. I mean, there is no more nightmares. So I think that seals the deal. Definitely no more nightmares. I mean, he's at the 13, Alex, so I would say that this is over. There is no random strength boost out of intrigue, out of events, so yep. And GG. Yeah, that is also true, Chris. Maybe. Would that be enough? Yep, Chris is correct. Yep. Great game. And we have 15 minutes up to the next one. 15ish. So let's see if Moloch on the interview. Yeah, it's true that no one was above 6 in that turn. Sure, so I'll go and find him quickly. Looks like someone was looking for the stream. Let's see what will. So does this mean Canada wins? I mean, currently doesn't. Let's see. Currently, though, it says 3-3, but. Oh, wait, this is Andorra. So this is 4. And this one wins, so yep, Canada wins then. There looks like there are a lot of games. So Chris, who are you getting next round? Lannister? No, you get Baratheon. No, it's Lannister. You're getting Lannister. Um, Unfortunately I invited him for a chat in Michael. Is he in Canada? Not here. Visited them. Alex Francis. I got notified that GMs will be running a little bit late with their game. Oh my god, there's so many people here. I didn't realize. See, this helps a lot, guys, but not everyone is using it. Movak. Okay, here we go. Come on. Mike. Me struggling with technology. Hashtag 0321. Unfortunately, this is so on stream, so I do hope he sees it. Stop this. Here. In Ukali completely blanked. Hello?
Hi, how's it going?
Going great. So, how was your game?
It went well. Was it went as I hoped it to go. So I'm really happy about that.
With this,
I spent a lot of time practicing with my teammates, helping them with their matchups, and they helped me with the matchup. And during practice, there was like um, we saw a lot of different ways that the game could go wrong, and I'm pretty thankful that it went well, as opposed to the game played out well as opposed to played out poorly in a few of the practice matches.
I'm happy that it went well for you. I have a question. Were you considering Valor in turn 3?
Would I have considered what?
Valor turn 3.
Yes, I was actually thinking that. I was thinking about using gifts to get the bodyguard, which would then trick my opponent into thinking that I'm going to offensive valor him. But then, because I think that he would probably think that, then I'm still not going to valor him, and then he would end up playing Return to the Fields for nothing.
I think in both cases it would have been better for you. regarding if you're not permanently removing them. But in my mind, if you had the second reason, you were definitely powering there without any hints. I mean, that's what went through my mind. Also, what do you think about the previous turn? Did it went well? Was there any other way it could have gone?
The previous round, the one that was risen.
Uh,
I don't
yeah,
think.
reason into you win or you die. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little. It was a little difficult to try to get unopposed. I would have hoped to get one with Theon. The Winterfell stopped that.
Stop the
And,
extra power.
Yeah. So it would have given me an extra power for the unopposed.
Then I have then the next question. Why did you save the Dirk for after the challenges?
For challenges?
You had gifts into Crusader Dirk. You could have done it on the power challenge, I think.
I might have just used the Dirk right away, but then I saw that he wasn't going to win on defense anyways.
Yeah. If you go all out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to try to do intrigue against me. So if he wasn't going to do it, then I might have saved the gifts for something else.
Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, thanks for the interview. Again, great game. And good luck in the next round. Although, I hope my friends in the Netherlands don't kill me for saying this, but...
Are you from the Netherlands?
No, I'm from Bulgaria.
Bulgaria?
Bulgaria,
okay,
yes.
okay. That's one of the Netherlands neighbors, right?
Not exactly, but we travel a lot. We know each other.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
See you in the next games. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
I hope we didn't